Hello, hi guys. I hope you are well. Fine, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and your encouragement. So today we are going to talk about life skills because in life we need some skills to help us here and there to maneuver through life, to maneuver through the streets of life. And today we are going to talk about life skills. More so right now that school are closed, and most of us or some of us we are at home with our kids. These are the things that can help us as parents, as brother and sister, so that we can maneuver through life. So life skills are skills that one need so that we can have our way out in life, so that we can be able to do that business, so that we can be able to have that social capital and also a good teamwork. So number one life skill that we need is communication skills. How is our communication skills? Can you communicate with someone effectively? Can you pass information? Can you receive information? Are you able to explain yourself? Are you able to tell people about who you are? And we can even relate this with interviews. When you go for interview, you're being told that tell us about yourself. So how can you communicate effectively? How can you express yourself as a person? How can you communicate from one point to another point? So we need communication skills, and not only communication skills, but good communication skills. How is your communication? How do you communicate? What do you use to communicate? What time do you communicate? Because even in marriage or in any friendship, there's a way we communicate with one another. There's a way we pass information from one person to another person. So how do you pass your information? How do you talk to another person? How do you air out your issues? How do you discuss your concern? How do you solve your problems? So communication skills is one of the skills that we need to help us maneuver through life. The second skill is problem solving skills. Truth be told, in life, problems are part of life and we face challenges day by day. Now, the question is how do you solve your problems? Do you have the problem solving skills? Can you sit down with someone if things are not okay? Can you have a mutual agreement with someone? Do you have that skill of problem solving that when things are not good, we are able to sit down with someone and discuss? Because some of us, when things are not good, we don't even have that problem solving skills. We throw our hands and we are like, I'm done, I cannot sit down, I cannot be taught, I cannot be corrected, I will not listen. Our ego like on another level that we cannot sit down and have that problem being solved in a good way, in a mutual way, that all of us will feel like this is a win-win situation and we are fine, we are good here. So do we have problem solving skills? Because even if you're a mother, a father, a relative, an uncle, an auntie, as long as you're not alone in this world, problems will come. The question is, how do we solve our problems? How do we communicate our problems? How do we sit down and discuss this problem and come out of it with a solution? So problem solving skills is another skill that we need as people to help us, because even where we work, where we fellowship, in our families, when we go for that gathering in Ushagod in December or any other month, there will be misunderstanding here and there. So do we have the problem solving skills that we are able to solve these problems even in our circle? Because some of us, when you're having issues with someone, we cut off that person. When you're having issues with someone, we just flight or freeze, because we don't want to discuss that, we don't want to face the reality. So, do we have that problem solving skills that you are able to solve a problem with someone? And this will also help us even to keep friends, because if you cannot solve problems, there's no way you will be having good relationship with people around you. There's no way you'll be having good relationship with your family, because at some point in life, you just have to cross paths with someone. So how do we solve this problem? So that is the second skill that we need, problem solving skills. The third skill is decision making skills. How do we make our decisions? When you're being told to do something and you're not okay or you're not able to do it, how do you tell someone, by the way, this one, I'm not able to do it. I can't do it because of one, two, three. How do you make decisions? After having that quarrel with someone, after sitting down and having that problem solving skill, how do you make your decisions? because most of the times actually we make very irrational decisions. You hear someone saying, I'll never talk to her again, I'll never talk to him again, I don't need him in my life, I don't need her in my life, I will move on, I don't care what people say, I don't care what. So most of the time we make irrational decisions, and then we realize later, like, what did I do really? Was that me? Or someone was speaking on my behalf? So how do we make our decisions? And as they say, a choice or decisions, they have consequences. So the decisions you make today will have an impact on us tomorrow, either negatively or positively. So how do you make our decision? Are we calm when we're making decisions? Are we in a rush? Are we stable mentally when you're making decisions? Are we okay when you're making decisions? So we need to have that decision making skill, because at most times in life, someone will come and ask you, what do you think here? Or something has just happened, and then you have to make a decision. Maybe you are a leader in where you work, or in your business, or you are a leader in church, or you are a leader in corporate world, anywhere, or even in your family. So people will come and ask you, what do you think here? What can we do here? Do we have rational decision making skills that you're able to make good decisions, that will not be like, I'm sorry I said that, but I don't think I was in my normal state, I'm the one who said that, okay, I'm sorry, I think something was wrong. So we keep on apologizing because we make irrational decisions. So what I will say is, before you make a decision, take time and think critically. Before you make a decision, ask yourself, what are the disadvantages of this decision? What are the advantages of this decision? And then you weigh disadvantages and advantages, and then you come up with a decision. So, how is our decision making skills? Do we find ourselves doing things that we don't want to do only because we cannot make decisions? So, number three, life skill that we need is decision making skill. Number four, a skill that you need is assertive training. Assertive skill is something that is very rare nowadays, and is something that is very important. That power to say no. That power to say, I'll not be able to do this. That power to say, I'm not going to this place. I will not attend this and this and that. And that is what we lack nowadays, because we find people doing things that they don't even understand why they are doing them. And they're like, how did I find myself here? Because they lack assertive skill, that power, that confidence to say, you know what, I'm not doing it. You know what, I'm not part of this. You know what, you cannot drag me into this. I'm not part of it. And most of the things that are happening right now, very sad. People are dying every time, people are being killed, people find themselves in awkward places. And it's because they didn't have that power to say no. They didn't have the power to tell someone, you are a stranger, I don't know you. How will we go to a place where it's closed? How will you go to a place where it's just the two of us or the three of us? I'm not going. It's either we meet in a public place or I'm not boarding. So assertive skill is the skill that we need more so to our youth, that they'll be able to say, I can't take alcohol. I will not take alcohol. I will not go to that club. I will not do this. I will not wear that kind of dress. So assertive training is number four skill that we need in our life, so that we can be able even to make that good decision. So that we can be able even to have that good problem solving skill. So that we can be able to communicate. We can be able to say, I'm not able to do this. So assertive skill is something that we really need even to impact our children with. That even when they are playing outside there, someone will not come and tell them something that they're not comfortable doing, and they end up doing it because of fear. But they'll have that assertive skill that will be able to say, you know what, this one I'm not doing. So let's train ourselves to be assertive, because most of us, we are like, okay, sitaki kumkosea, I don't want him to feel bad, I don't want her to feel bad, I don't want my friends to feel bad, I don't want so and so to feel bad, so I'll just go. Even if you don't want it, even if you don't feel like it, I'll just do it. Let me just lend them the money. You know, when I don't give them this money, they'll feel like I'm a bad friend, and you are suffering. The people even who, they even fuliza or ask for some loans from KCB or Mshwari or wherever, because they want to please someone. And being a people pleaser is something that is very, very bad because we'll end up crying, we'll end up broken. And the sad part about life is people forget what you have done for them. They always remember the thing that you did not do for them. So when they ask you for something and then you don't give them, the things that you have done for them, they will be like trash. They will be focusing on the one thing that you have not done for them. So let's have that assertive skill that you're able to say, I don't have money. I'm sorry I'll not be able to contribute. I'm sorry I'll not be able to help. And most of firstborns. One day I'll do a video about firstborn struggles. You find that you give everything because you're the firstborn, you want everything to move well, you don't want your parents to suffer, you don't want your siblings to suffer, you don't want your relative to suffer. Oh, they took me to school, they paid my school fees, and then what? So you are going to kill yourself because someone paid your school fees. You are going to kill yourself because someone helped you some times back. You are going to kill yourself because this person is saying, if you don't bless me, I'm going to curse you. If you don't bless me, I'm no longer your auntie. If you don't bless me, don't ever come to my place. So let's have that assertive skill so that this can even help us in our relationship. This can even help us to choose our relationship. If you don't have assertive skill, you'll not be able even to have that healthy boundaries. You not create boundaries because you're a people pleaser and you want to please everyone. You want everyone to walk in and out of your life the way they want because you don't have that skill, that confidence to say, you know what, this one is a no. You can come closer until this extent, but you cannot go past this. So assertive training, assertive skill is something that we need in this day and age, that you're able to say no to a toxic relationship, that you're able to say no to a toxic person who wants to toxicate your life with things that you don't understand. But if you don't have assertive skill, you'll not be able to say no. We'll always want to please everyone. So let's have that assertiveness in our lives, in everything in life. I mean, you cannot be good to everyone unless you are selling ice cream. But nowadays they say even the person who is selling ice cream is not a friend to people who are suffering from asthma. So people who have asthmatic issues, they don't eat cold things. So even that person who is selling ice cream has some enemies. Yeah, yeah. He has people that they don't love him for good reasons. That is, they're asthmatic, so they cannot take cold things. So you cannot please everyone. And then the last skill that you need is interpersonal skill. Interpersonal skill. This is a skill that helps us in our day-to-day life because we interact with different people and we meet different people every day. So how do we interact with these people? And this skill is something that will help you even to have that social capital. And nowadays, most of us, even me myself, I always pray that God will give me good friends because the places will go that money will not take you. The places will go that papers will not take you. The places will go that good looks will not take you. But these people that you know, the people that you know, your friends, the people that believe in you, the people that trust in you, they will even just tell you, make a phone call and like, you want to go to this place? Okay, I can organize for you. I want this and this and this, just go to that place, ask for so and tell them I'm the one who have sent you. So having that good relationship, the social capital is very important. And this can only happen if you have good interpersonal skills. We know how to relate with people. We know how to communicate with people. We know how to put things in order. We know how to have that good relationship with other people. Someone says, if you want to be the one standing, and you want to be the tallest, then you have to cut everyone's neck so that you can be the tallest and the only one standing. But if you want to be a good person or someone of impact in the society or someone that people love to be around, you have to lift each and every person. So nobody can lift you if you're not having good interpersonal skills. Nobody can help you if you don't have that good communication skills. You can miss your blessings if you have bad problem solving skills. You are the one that is cutting off everyone. Sometimes we miss every opportunity that comes our way because we don't know how to make decisions. We don't know how to solve our problems. We don't know how to communicate. We don't have that assertive skill to say no. We don't have that grace to relate with others. So these are the 5 skills that you need. Make sure you are good in communication. You can communicate with your peers, you can communicate with your colleagues, you can communicate with your family, with your friends, you can communicate with people around you. Make sure you have assertive skill, the power to say no without fear, without regret, without feeling bad about yourself, without saying, I wish I knew, oh, I wish I knew, I wish I could just help her, I wish. No. The third one, make sure you have problem solving skills. How do you solve your problems? Because we can also miss out. We can also miss our destiny helpers here and there because of how we solve our problems. How do you make your decisions as a person? At what states do you make decisions? And lastly, interpersonal skills. How do you relate with people? How do you keep your circle? How do you keep your friends? When you are in home in shags, how do you relate with your neighbors, your friends, and your relatives? So thank you so much for your time. I pray that God will help us to have these 5 very important skills in our lives that will be able to maneuver through life, that will be able to stand, that will be able to keep our relationship, that will be able to meet our destiny helpers, that will be able to communicate. See you and have a good day or a good night, depending with what time you're watching this video. Bye bye.